Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Here we are, the great shift, the rebirth. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston, someone who is such a great singer, who really gave so much. And a lot of comments, some really rude comments actually, people leave behind saying that, well, so many people are dying, who cares if one person dies? But at the same time, we have to look at it like this. What she gave to the world is far more greater than what a lot of people can give. And she's healed a lot of people through her music. And really and truly, even when you look at it deeper, they say it's drugs that killed her. And really and truly, we don't know. Because we have to question, we have to realize that a lot of these stars are under tremendous pressure. When we dive deeper, we realize that it's all modeled after the universe. The stars, the celebrity stars, are really mimicking the real stars. So therefore, it's a ritual. And really and truly, behind the scenes, things aren't always what they seem. You have so many people chasing this dream of fame, dancing with the devil. But at the same time, when they get there, they realize the people who are promising them the fame and the diamonds and the glitz and the glamour really and truly are just vampires. They actually use these celebrities as puppets and pawns on the chessboard, because they know that there are certain beings on this planet who are sent here to really raise the vibration. And the best way to do that is through music, through the voice, because the voice is the essence, is the primordial essence of the universe. So in the beginning was the word, we know that. So therefore, singers have this unique ability to connect with so many different people. You had Michael Jackson, you had Whitney Houston, you've got people like Elton John, all of these great singers who can do that. But really and truly, a lot of the times, what happens along the way is that people use them. So that's just a sad thing to say. But she's transitioned, so I'm sure she is in the ethers smiling down. And really and truly, I just say to everyone out there as well, if you want to be famous, be careful, because a lot of the times you have a lot of vampires out there who will actually use your talents, and they will actually corrupt your image and sell it to the masses. But the rebirth, the great shift on the planet, it just seems that there just seems to be this tremendous amount of purging which is going on. People have called it the metamorphosis, this transformation which is happening, which is really making a lot of people sick, because really and truly we can't go anywhere else. So we have to almost become the caterpillar who is turning into that butterfly. That's the only way out. Because really and truly, if we don't go through that rebirth, then really and truly, then we don't deserve to even be here. And as I'm seeing it, a lot of us, we have to really just look around us and see how, as human beings, the reason why the rebirth is necessary is because we have lost touch of who we are. This name that we have, the persona, which is really the mask. When we go back, we realize that the mask was the ritual the ancient Greeks, Egyptians used. But at the same time, they did that as a ceremony. Now all we do is wear the mask. But once you take off the mask and you look in the mirror, then you say, who the hell am I? What life have I been living? And that's what's happening to so many of us. It's a hard road and a hard pill to swallow, but at the same time, a lot of people are realizing that we have to really become our organic selves to connect back with nature. That's the only way out. Because for so long, we have been living in an artificial reality through the television, which is really been the great tool of mind control manipulation on the planet. We've also given away our power to these religious institutions, to these educational institutions, to people's opinions and expectations of us, even the pressure that human beings we put on ourselves, the fear of being ridiculed, all of these things has to die. And we need a rebirth on this planet. We have to really realize that enough people have to realize that if I really become who I am, the I am presence, then really and truly the fear disappears. Because the fear is always going to remain once we have that mask on. When we're really living in outside of our element. Once we're living outside of our element, then there's always problems which are going to arise. And that's what's happened. I've been there. And at the same time, I'm still going through the process when you live outside of your element. When you're living a life which you know was not meant for you. And a lot of people are stuck in that conundrum right now as I speak. They're living a life. They're going to work every day. They hate their job. So what is this doing to the chemistry within the body? Because the blood is based on chemistry. The human body is based on chemistry. Chemistry. The science of change. So really and truly, when we're in an environment which we do not like, that is creating a blood chemistry throughout the body, which is making people very sick, very ill, because we're not in our natural habitat. I'm not in my natural habitat. I should be on a tropical island dancing in the sand, but at the same time, this will do for now, because I'm realizing that, like living in London, being born in London, I just realized that I've had the best of both worlds. And I think that's what happens. The more and more people travel around to different places and different countries, you begin to see the world in a whole different way. Because really and truly, the world changes when our perception changes, and that's the secret. The rebirth, which I feel a lot of people are going through right now, just like giving birth, or a woman giving birth, it's a whole process. It's not going to happen overnight. A lot of us, we're still in this mentality of the quick fix. We're still externalizing our power. We're still, I hate the government. What angers you controls you. What you hate, you become. And the more and more I'm realizing that how this system is set up is so clever, and it's actually beyond this dimension. Because really and truly, the truth, which is in my mind like a glass shattered on the world, everyone is picking up a piece, is really everywhere. And it's showing me that what we've been told about the planet is not true. And for me, that's where the rebirth begins, because everything has to disappear. Everything we think we know. The science which has become the new religion, they don't know what's going on. That's why they're going to the gurus and the saints, the esoteric information. So all in all, the more and more I'm seeing it is that we have a lot of work to do on the planet. And this can only be done through people consciously saying to themselves that I want to change. If we don't say to ourselves that I am ready for the change, then it will never happen, because we're just going to continue with the same lifestyle. And the rebirth, as I'm seeing it, is that for me, I had to let go of all the information that I thought I knew. Because really and truly, the more and more I'm realizing that it's all about sailing beyond knowledge at the same time. To really let go of information and create a space which is really flowing. So this is it. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. The rebirth. Knowledge is power. People say money is power. Knowledge is power. So knowledge of self, the most fundamental part. Stay true to yourself. Be organic. Peace.